Hello, my name is Syeda Ahmed. I am a second-year honors college student studying speech communication.
And my name is Abdulrahman Abdulkadri, and I'm a third-year honors college student studying public policy. The two of us scholars have been under the supervision of Dr. Natalie King in our research on the effects of critical service learning.
The purpose of our research focuses on the benefits of university seminar courses, such as Dr. King's It Takes a Village to Train a Scientist, exposing college students to critical service learning, otherwise known as ITAV, for exposing and introducing minority honors college students to critical service learning specifically in areas of STEM.
Building off of the discourse on service learning in the Wiley International Handbook of Service Learning, we are observing service learning in university settings as experiences with a continuum of outcomes. One end of this continuum involves traditional service learning, in which students are simply providing service to members of their respective communities, whereas critical service learning enables students to see themselves as agents of social change and use their experience of service to address and respond to the status quo and strive for a more just environment.
Within the seminar course, honor students participated in numerous activities and organizations of service, learning from an overall meaningful emphasis on community engagement within scientific fields. Students were able to explore the field of social justice relating to STEM and challenge local injustices by positioning themselves to implement solutions of social change to these local needs. This was done by their partnerships and outreach to various organizations, including Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy, Girls Who Code, Cornell Lab of Ornithology, and CSK Edible Garden, among many others.
The responsibility of creating partnerships and finding organizations aimed to improve students' abilities to network, a skill essential for their future professions. Within the course, scholars were assigned various weekly and projects, including out-of-class readings, attending sessions with organizations like Educate Georgia, and contributing their time to volunteer work with organizations. Students also work with schools and educational facilities in take action assignments to analyze the needs of K-12 students and ways in which the field of science can be better brought to them. One example of these assignments is the Bringing Kids to Science task, where scholars were assigned to research programs where science is brought to K-12 children. These tasks were set to better help honor students acknowledge the availability of STEM resources that could be used within the educational community.
The ultimate goal of our research is to answer the questions, do CSL courses such as ITAV influence and encourage students to continue to be involved within their community and STEM fields after completing the course? As well as, how did students' participation and involvement within ITAB change their mindset on community engagement and volunteer work?
A major portion of this research included the implementation of testimonies of students who partook in this course 2 years prior. Interviewees included Khalil Garrett and Ibukun Ige. Both students willingly gave consent to be recorded and interviewed on their experience and thoughts about this course. Both Khalil and Ige described the course to be unique and better preferred than traditional classroom setting courses.
While Khalil is currently preparing to enroll in his PhD program at Carnegie Mellon, and Ige is currently a medical student in Florida, both are preoccupied with their extensive studies, but have claimed that in the case that they were not pursuing further extensive studies, they definitely would have been open to more service work, thus supporting our research question. Khalil participated in another service learning course after ITAB and says, "We formed a student organization called Stemulate to increase diversity and inclusivity in STEM. I don't think I would do something like that if I didn't include that ITAB course." Khalil says that during the course, "My community engagement changed because I took a more action-oriented approach. Whenever I feel like there's an injustice happening, whenever I see there's something wrong, I just want to fix it."
The emphasis on building networking skills was profound within the interview with former scholar Ige, who details the benefits that reaching out to several organizations and partnerships had not only on her career skills, but also on her overall networking skills. From the course, it's important to have an open mind. I didn't know that some organizations like churches and libraries already have a hand in STEM education. Just because an organization doesn't have science in the title doesn't mean that they don't have a hand in promoting STEM education in the community. So it is important to reach out to any and everyone because you'll be surprised as to who you'll need.
This insight helps us determine that such CSL courses influence students into understanding the importance of community engagement and that all organizations should be given a chance. One will never know who may benefit them in their subject of interest. In this case, Ige learned that through this course that there are countless organizations willing to be involved in STEM education promotion that would otherwise be unpredictable.
The course also enabled Ige to display new networking skills with her colleagues in the course through her service work. So some benefits of the course were definitely working on a team. I was always used to being a solo worker. I think one of the benefits was actually working on a team because there was so much work to be done, so you really cannot do it on your own. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. It let me believe that I can actually trust my peers to get the work done. What we're aiming for is too big to let just one person do all the work. The realization of community engagement's importance also served as a catalyst to engage with peers. In this instance, a scholar became more agentic and used a collaborative effort to pursue a community goal, which involved trying to raise awareness of agricultural awareness in food deserts.
Critical service learning courses ignite social justice-oriented goals in students, and Dr. Natalie King's ITAV seminar course serves as a prime example. ITAV enables students to explore beyond typical classroom settings within the STEM field and discover a world of unexpected networking opportunities with community partners such as Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy. Scholars Ige and Khalil are only two of several other students who similarly benefited from this course, taking its values of community engagement further into their lives after the course. Unlike traditional STEM courses, this CSL course delivers memorable and valuable lessons students can take.
When Scholar Ige was asked whether she preferred CSL courses such as ITAF course over regular class setting courses, her response checked off all our boxes. Definitely. I like how this course was a lot more hands-on and I feel like you get a lot more out of it. From my previous seminar courses, if you ask me right now, tell me more about your lectures. I really couldn't tell you. Nothing just stuck like fun memories to reflect back on.
The most valuable aspect of the ITAF course, along with CSL courses in general, is that they highlight the role that communities play on students' overall lives and education. While many see community engagement as merely serving the public, CSL courses teach students like Ige and Khalil that those communities can provide new insight as to what can be achieved from collective efforts to change the status quo.
In the words of Khalil Garrett, what truly matters is being able to be in a community while helping the community.
We would like to give our thanks to Dr. King for guiding us through this research, as well as the GSU Honors College and the University Assistantship Program for supporting our engagement in this work. Thank you.
Thank you.